For me, this is a brilliant move. It's an Afrinolly initiative partnered with Ford Foundation. The essence of this is to bring forth short movies, films, depicting social issues, and that would generate discussions.
If you have been following Afrinolly, they have been innovative, seriously innovative, trying to leverage on the foundation of Nollywood to align Nollywood to the digital realm.
Yes, the new era, the new generation of filmmakers and new films that are being made are coming out of this Afrinolly Ford Foundation collaboration.
What are your expectations?
We expect to see novelty. We expect to see a good use of technology, cameras and all of that.
And I'm just expecting a lot because usually we know Afrinolly for the awards and this year it hasn't held. So I'm thinking, okay, if it hasn't held, something bigger and better should happen in its place. And being able to get filmmakers, to do their thing, I think is great.
I just hope that people can learn is all I'm hoping for, that we can use this medium correctly and, actually do something with it.
I'm actually looking for the next line of directors that I want to work with. So I want to watch these movies and say, okay, that's the guy that I'm going to work with next, or that's the other guy that I'm going to work with next. And that's what I'm really, really looking for, and that's why I'm here today.
What am I expecting? Some of the actors will be seeing it for the very first time. I hope I did justice to the hard work and dedication they put into the project.
I'm really hoping and looking forward to seeing the best short movies ever.
At the Afrinolly Cinema4Change Premiere, and the film I shot, The Dutiful Wife, is going to be shown. I have high hopes because it's a film dear to my heart, and I hope everybody enjoys it and doesn't boo me out of the place.
I'm about to go watch myself act, so I'll be right back.
So at this juncture, I think we are good to go. We'll move into our first movie for the day. So we'll just be taking them one after the other. After each one, we probably take one or two questions so that others will show.
Is there anyone who can solve the equation on the board?
Raina, dakata.
Jini ne fa.
Wani karatu? Karatu na yara ƙanana ne Rahina. Ke fa karki man shi kin girma. Ke ki kyale zancen karatun.
Wani abin nawa ne?
Dan Allah, har yanzu ni kamar yarinya ce.
Ki kwanta da hankalinki mana Raina.
Akwai wani matsala ne?
Hi Shaya, that was really nice. Alex, I wanted to know what your reason for writing this piece was. Like, do you actually know people personally who have been in this situation?
This story was gotten from a Yoruba girl here in Lagos, and I decided to infuse it into the Hausa setting because it's, like I said, I love to tell universal stories that anyone, anywhere from Egypt, Nigeria, Kenya, you'd be able to relate to it.
And in answer to your question in terms of setting and theme, set is to be very broad and not to be, it's set in the north of Nigeria. And the theme is on child marriage and girl-child education.
Thank you so much. Let's put our hands together for them once again. So we move into move straight to our next movie. Please enjoy.
I want to to enjoy what my daddy is enjoying.
Oh, please get that for them. People need to know what they are doing in church these days.
All right. You guys remember it's not church. If we allow the bishop continue preaching, the food I spent all afternoon cooking will get cold. You don't even try anymore.
You can have this for food stuff and any other thing you want to buy for the house.
I don't need anything.
You asked me to marry him, and I did. You asked me to give him a child, and I told you I am trying.
Now. If you can give him a child, you too, you have a child, the whole house will be filled with children. I need a grandchild.
I'm pregnant.
What are you saying?
I understand you'll stay married to him, but sleep with me for his church. I understand you'll even murder a child. My child. Our child. For his church.
Your church? Francis, that's all you care about. Your church!
What are you saying? I gave you everything. Everything.
Everything except what I needed the most. To be a woman.
Please come forward, Tada. Is there any other member of your team that's there? Okay, cool. Again, we'll just take 2-3 questions. That the rest we can take during the general questions. They did a good job. It was a very difficult one to pull, and you guys actually made it happen. So we'll take our questions.
My own is not a question. I think it's a comment. The story was nice. The editor did better job than the first one. The director did a good job. The actress, the lead actress, did a good job. I think if this is their first job, they are in for a good business.
Thank you so much. We're moving into the next movie.
Ka ga fansha da yaran Platon nan da kake bi. One day they will betray you.
Basically, when I read the script, I knew what the subject matter was. Ejiro introduced me to Haye and said that she would like to be part of the project. So what I did was call her up. We met in Abuja because basically we shot this in Abuja, outskirts of Abuja. We couldn't go to Jos because it's not that friendly. So we had our discussions and we agreed on what the location should look like, the kind of characters I wanted for the actors, and then we we talked about the story. We agreed on certain aspects of the story, and then from then on, I took it all up. She happened to be a very, very busy person, so from that point on till now, I think this is the first time she's seen the film. So I was quietly thinking, I hope she's not angry that I did it this way.
Okay, I actually grew up in Jos, and because of the crisis, I've seen a case where two best friends, one Hausa and the other not, or one Muslim and the other Christian, fall apart because of the crisis and because everyone had become, everyone was just keeping their distance. They didn't want any issues between anyone, so they thought it was safe to stay away. So I tried to bring it down to a lower level, sort of, and understand the reason why certain people take decisions.
We are still going to build on some of these stories. These are just more or less, like I say, starting some of them, and we are going to kick into some major and more ways of dealing with these issues using additional stories. And that's how we sustain our social change. So we'll move into the next movie.
Shh. My teacher said that we should not practice self-medication.
Your teacher is right.
Why will we stop doing all this ourselves? Eh? I hear the malaria treatment is free.
One time. Go and ask Ogafide. He will tell you that it is not free. Even the health worker people, they also want you to give them some small kidney.
All these years, where you there with me. You will never be sabi change. All the labor.
Then why are you trying to give us injection?
Because I don't want you to have malaria. My friend, you go and see me. Ah, Timothy! Ah! Arao!
I'd say that I had a really great experience here today, and I say that because there's a lot of collaborative effort that was obvious from each of the films that we saw today, so my expectations were absolutely met.
My expectations was surpassed, as in the reaction we got from people, within and outside the country was just amazing.
Yeah, storytelling, straight to the point, and I think each directors tried their best to, convey their messages and try to interpret the script the way they understood it.
Were my expectations met? Yes, definitely. They put together a bunch of filmmakers who I know that I want to work with, and just seeing their work just makes me more inspired to want to work with them.
Well, overall, it's an amazing experience.
Each time I know we're in this country, we're doing something that will take us forward, I'm always happy, so I'm glad to be here today.
The event today was great, it was well attended, and people enjoyed the films. And for us at the Ford Foundation, we're very happy because, we feel like the partnership with Fans Connect Online and the Afrinolly Team and Ford Foundation is going to change the industry.
Cinema for Change is a viable platform for telling our stories our own ways as Nigerians.
With what we've seen, it's going to be a very good one. It's going to be a very good one because these are young and upcoming filmmakers, and they've actually outdone themselves. They've shown that they have that capacity to bring out something great and commercial, don't forget, later in future. So I think the future is really, really bright.